talk about this big lawsuit, the one that everyone is talking about, and that is the CFTC suing Binance, suing CZ and the previous compliance officer. It sounds like everything that the CFTC has alleged came from loose lips of this compliance officer. So it sounds like the whole case is built on testimony collected supposedly from other employees or from this compliance officer, but you know what? We don't know. It's hearsay. We don't know if those things are true. Keyword, allegedly, okay? So they are going after Binance, and we know this. We know that the US government has been trying to pin something on CZ and Binance for a very, very long time. They are uncomfortable with CZ, uncomfortable with Binance being as big as they are, and uncomfortable with Bitcoin and crypto overall taking off. So if you read through this, basically, what it comes down to is this. They say that there are VIP customers, which includes institutional customers. And some of them are located in the US. And they claim Binance and CZ purposely obscured where the exchange subsidiaries were located. And basically here, as part of Binance's alleged efforts to generate fees and solicit users, was to use the exchange's VIP program for net high worth individuals, the CFTC filing said. And Binance is aware of the VIP identities and geographic locations because Binance monitors. Okay, so basically what it comes down to is they believe that there are these huge whales or VIP customers that may be in the US and they are helping them trade, helping them operate in the US, because we know Binance.com is not legally allowed in the US, which is why there's Binance.us. But again, this is allegedly. You know Binance and CZ is going to fight this. And again, the timing of it, right? While the government is trying to save face, trying to save the banks, this comes out. I don't think this is by accident. I think this was timed perfectly to, again, shed more FUD around crypto, right? To cause some panic around crypto and exchanges, to get people back into banks. Basically, this is one big diversion, and I think CZ and Binance will pull through this. I think this is just a ploy to cause more FUD at this point, basically trying to help banks. Now, recently, the Fed and FDIC has been working very, very hard at trying to prop up or aka bail out the banks. SVB obviously made headline news, really shook the market, and now it appears that First Citizens Bankshare is acquiring SVB for $72 billion at a discount of $16.5 billion or 23%. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad, right? And because of this, this bank, First Citizens, actually rising up. And I do think this actually caused some weakness with Bitcoin because people are thinking, oh, don't worry, bank failures are all going to be covered and protected, and we don't have to worry about bank runs in the future. But if you read through the details, this isn't really that good. The only reason why this went through is because, look at this. FDIC remains on the hook to dispose of the majority of SVB assets, about $90 billion. What does that mean? That means $90 billion of SVB assets are held by FDIC. And are they really worth $90 billion? That's the thing. We don't know. So the reason why this went through and this bank bought SVB for $72 billion, which is already a 23% discount, is because they're not on the hook for this $90 billion, which could be only worth $9 billion at this point. The assets in question could be down 90% or 50% or 75%. We don't know. That's the thing. So this is basically a way for the FDIC, for the Fed, for the government to save face, to make it seem like SVB is now good. It's been bought out. Everything is okay, right? But where's all this money coming from? Where are they going to do the $90 billion? All this is going to lead to more money printing. It's really that simple. The money has to come somewhere. And the government does not have any extra money. So they will be printing it. So strangely enough, I think this is one of the reasons why Bitcoin actually tumbled today, because I think people are thinking, well, banks are safe. No, they are not. And this is really a save face operation for the Fed and FDIC. And I think we're going to see a lot more failures in the future. Before I move on, I want to talk about privacy really quick. Are you concerned about your internet activity being monitored? Or are you concerned that centralized exchanges are tracking your location through your IP? If so, and you want to keep your activity and location private, then check out NordVPN. NordVPN helps protect your online privacy and security through their virtual private network spread across the world. Using NordVPN, you can hide your IP address, encrypt your internet connection, shielding your digital life from prying eyes like internet service providers, network administrators, crypto exchanges, and even from the government. NordVPN uses military-grade encryption and has a strict no-log policy to keep your data safe from hackers and cyber criminals. Plus, with over 5,000 servers in 59 countries, you can easily access the internet anywhere in the world while being protected. Whether you're at home or on the go, NordVPN has you covered. If you want to learn more about NordVPN, check out the URL in the description of this video. But you know who's not fooled by this is Michael Saylor. Finally, we see Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy make a big purchase. Not only did they repay their $205 million Silvergate loan, okay, they also acquired another 6,455 Bitcoins, 150 million. This is a huge purchase. Average price about 23,238. This is actually really low. So they bought this finally at the low, not at the top. Usually when MicroStrategy announces a buy, they buy at the top, right? So this time, actually compared to where we are, about 27,000, this is low. And now they hold about 138,955 Bitcoins and 4.14 billion at an average of 29,817. So they are still down a little bit, but overall, what Michael and MicroStrategy have been doing is DCA, 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 and eventually they will be rewarded like the rest of us. This is the right strategy. Look at this. Kwon tells the police he was surprised that he's being arrested. This is the funny thing. He was using fake credentials to try to leave the country. So how could he be surprised? Is he that delusional? He told the police he was getting VIP treatment everywhere else, so he's surprised he's being arrested. I don't know if this guy is delusional, a liar, or what, trying to compensate. It doesn't make any sense. And the other guy that we are not fond of, SBF, you know what? Supposedly, he's charged with bribery of Chinese officials. It seems like SBF was in everyone's pockets. He made a lot of donations to congressmen, congresswomen in the United States. Now he's accused of bribery of Chinese officials. SBF is in deep, deep trouble. He pleaded not guilty to 5 more counts yesterday. And this has to do with supposedly him bribing a Chinese official, which should not be a surprise at this point. He bribed a whole lot of people, but he pleaded not guilty. So he's still sitting at his parents' home waiting for trial that will start in 7 months. That's just so long to wait.